Mount Everest, like other high peaks in the region, has long been cherished by locals. Chomolungma, its most frequent Tibetan name, means Goddess Mother of the World, or Goddess of the Valley. The Sanskrit name, Sagarmatha, translates as Heaven's Peak. However, it was not recognized as the highest peak on the Earth's surface until 1852, when the official survey of India proved that fact. The summit, originally known as Peak 15, was renamed in 1865 for Sir George Everest, who was the British Surveyor General of India from 1830 to 1843. But is Mount Everest indeed the highest point on the planet? The Himalayan ranges were shoved upward by tectonic action as the Indian-Australian plate moved northward from the south and was subducted beneath the Eurasian plate after the two plates collided between 40 and 50 million years ago. The Himalayas began to rise some 25 to 30 million years ago, and the Great Himalayas took their current form during the Pleistocene epoch, which was about 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago. Everest and its surrounding peaks are part of a vast mountain massif that serves as a focal point or not for the Great Himalayas tectonic activity. According to data from global positioning systems installed on Everest since the late 1990s, the mountain continues to move a few inches to the northeast and increase in height a fraction of an inch each year. Living so near to the world's highest mountains, the Sherpas have always revered them, erecting Buddhist monasteries at their foot, erecting prayer flags on the slopes, and constructing sanctuaries for the valley's fauna, which includes musk deer, monal pheasant, and Himalayan partridge. The high peaks were thought to be home to gods and devils, while the lower slopes were considered to be home to the Yeti, sometimes referred to as the abominable snowman. For these reasons, Sherpas have always avoided mountain climbing. So here's why Mount Everest isn't technically the world's tallest mountain peak. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain above sea level, but Mauna Kea is the tallest peak on the planet. Mauna Kea is just 13,796 feet tall above sea level. However, when you trek the mountain all the way down to the bottom of the Pacific, it's 32,808 feet tall, more than 3,000 feet taller than Everest. Mount Everest is not only not the tallest peak in the world, but it is also not the closest to space, despite having the highest elevation above sea level. Mount Chimborazo in Ecuador takes that honor instead. How so? Because the Earth is oval with an inflated center rather than round. Mount Chimborazo in Ecuador is just 20,564 feet tall. Yet its equatorial location puts it closer to the stars in outer space than Mount Everest, which is 29,035 feet tall. So despite the almost 9,000 foot height difference, you are higher up in the sky on Mount Chimborazo than you are on Everest. The Great Mount Everest attracts thousands of ambitious mountain climbers every year. They endure this dangerous trek to claim that they climbed the highest peak on Earth. Interestingly, however, they technically weren't climbing the highest peak after all. We hope you enjoyed this journey. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see all of our videos of all the amazing places to see in the world. Also, please be sure to leave a comment below to share your tips and tricks for how to best see and navigate this amazing place on Earth.